One of the most powerful weapons in a bass player's arsenal is the ability to change harmony with bass notes. It's also a great way to stick it to the guitarists and pianists. Those pricks. Recently, a student of mine sent me an article with kind of a clickbaity title like "Science Proves Bass Players Are the Best Members of the Band" or something like that. And Sting was quoted in it, and my student asked me what he meant by the fact that he said that if you play an A underneath a C chord with the piano, it would change it to an A minor 7 chord. Well, Chris, this is exactly what Sting meant by it. If you play a C underneath a C chord, it's obviously going to sound like a C. But if you play an A underneath a C chord, the composite of all the notes, A and then C, E, G from a C chord, create an A minor 7 chord. This sort of idea of changing the harmony based upon the bass note that you choose is a very powerful one because you can literally choose any note other than the root note and you'll get a different kind of chord. Take this sort of simple progression. We're going to have C, F, C, G. And now we're going to change the bass notes. And now the drums kick in. Now, once we start experimenting with this stuff, it can be very tempting to throw it in everywhere. And it takes a sort of a good musical taste in order to understand where you might put this in and where you might not. And a great place to start experimenting with this is in pop and rock songs of a traditional verse-chorus, bridge chorus structure on the third chorus. The reason for this is that the expectation of the chord progression has been set up already by the first two choruses, and it's a great way of creating some new interest on that third chorus by changing the bass notes. Here are a couple third choruses to pop songs that I've sort of changed up a little bit. Now, these are just two ways of doing it, but there are many others. Usually just using your ear is the best bet, to be honest. Inversions of chords and using bass notes from the key that you're playing in, generally speaking, are going to work. Sometimes you might be able to get away with taking a chromatic note that's not actually in the key or the chord. But again, it's a lot of trial and error. There is no real method to this except using things which sound best to you. This has been Adam Neely's Bass Lessons. Please comment and subscribe, and let me know of other topics you'd like covered. Until next time, this is Adam Neely.